about the real change our country so desperately needs, delivered by a Labour government led by Jeremy Corbyn. So friends, please join me in welcoming our leader, the next Prime Minister, Jeremy Corbyn.
Today, we launch the most ambitious and radical campaign our country has ever seen to bring real change to all parts of this country. If you want to live in a society that works for everybody, not just the billionaires, if you want to save our hospitals, schools and public services from Tory cuts and privatisation, if you want to stop the big polluters destroying our environment, then this election is your chance to vote for it. The choice could not be clearer. We put our faith in the British people's spirit and commitment to community. It's your country. That's why we stand with you. Labour will put wealth and power in the hands of the many. Boris Johnson's Conservatives, who think they're born to rule, will only ever look after the privileged few. They've slashed taxes for the richest and slashed vital services and support for everyone else. But real change is coming. This election is a once-in-a-generation chance to transform our country, to take on the vested interests that are holding people back and ensure that no community in any part of this country is ever left behind again. Some people believe that real change isn't possible. They say we're asking too much. Really? Really? A health service that people can be proud of? Where tens of thousands of cancer patients aren't waiting months for treatment and prescriptions are free throughout the country. Is that asking too much? Is it asking too much to have a social care system that doesn't leave our older people isolated and afraid, but instead gives them dignity with free personal care? Is that asking too much? How about a decent pay rise? A real living wage of at least £10 an hour right away, including for young workers from the age of 16. Is that asking too much? Asking too much to secure homes that families can afford, rents that don't break the bank, and an end to the disgrace and indignity of rough sleeping in every city of this country. Is that too much to ask? 30 hours free childcare for all 2 to 4-year-olds, all children together. A good education from cradle to grave as a right, not a privilege. And an end to tuition fees at university. Is that too much? Ending the Conservatives' great rip-off by putting rail, mail and water into public ownership. So, those vital services work for everyone, not just Tory donors and shareholders in tax havens. Is that asking too much? What about real action on the climate crisis? By creating hundreds of thousands of new green energy jobs in communities everywhere where they're most desperately needed. I don't think any of those things are asking too much, because we have to radically change course now to avoid living on a hostile and dying planet. This election is our last chance to tackle the climate emergency with a green industrial revolution, which is absolutely at the centre and the heart of Labour's plan to transform Britain.
Commentary? You're going to do things. All is shared across the way. Every day his life's in danger. Save them, just be brave. Watch the rocks, they're falling daily.
Hey.